welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be reacting to your assumptions about our marriage. So I've got Matt. You haven't been on the channel for a little while, have you?
Well, you know, I've been busy.
So I thought you might like to see him. And to be honest with you, I'm actually working on some really Me Too videos at the moment and they're taking forever to edit. So I needed a quick video to put out tonight because I didn't want to leave you with nothing to watch. And I saw Lucy Jessica Carter do a video like this and I loved it. So I put out on Instagram, what are your assumptions? And there are quite a few here. So we're just gonna go through them and answer them. So the first one that came up loads was, we never argue. That is quite true.
No, it's not.
Do you think?
No, we don't at all.
Not really.
We haven't got time.
We normally have a disagreement and then just sulk and then apologise.
Yeah, Emily realises she's wrong, or it's a certain time of the
oh my god!
cycle.
Stop it.
What I realise.
I don't know what you're talking about. Another assumption is that you're a team. There was a lot of that.
Definitely.
We are definitely a team.
Yeah.
I'd say very equal.
Anyone that's got children, well, they don't have children, that probably just lives with someone else, it's probably even harder when you haven't got children because you haven't got something to blame it on.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely a team.
Yeah, no, and a few other people were like, you do all the housework. Like the assumption was that I do all the housework. But I would definitely disagree with that because we're completely equal. It's just that you don't film when you clean. Like, I don't get that.
Yeah. So why are you cleaning?
Why are you cleaning without camera?
So we've got 3 followers and they don't really care.
No, but you love a bit of laundry.
Yeah, I'm just quite OCD, so yeah.
You love the laundry.
Got to think about Emily ruining everyone's clothes.
You love cooking as well.
Yeah.
Don't you? You really like doing the meals and making beds.
No, I just do it in the morning,
Yeah. So he's very good. He's not like a lazy guy. Another assumption was though that I do all the kids admin, and I think that is probably true.
That is pretty true.
Yeah. But you do other life admin, like mortgages.
I don't know why it's just falling into that, isn't it?
Finance.
Whereas you get more excited about.
Yeah, so
school trips,
doing all the kids' clubs, school dinners.
I think it's almost important that one person does that job though, because you know what clubs they've got. I mean, I often take them to a lot of the stuff, but you're on it. You've got your planner. Or
today was hero day at school and stuff.
Yeah.
So that is true.
I didn't realise.
Didn't notice they were Spider-Man. So another assumption which came up a lot, which cracked me up, and I'm going to rephrase just in case there's any young viewers, is that we spend a lot of time in the bedroom.
Whee! Cleaning it. And
we've got 3 kids and Jackson sleeps in between us. So
yeah.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
Even Jackson's laughing.
I was just I've ruined your love life. Someone else said, you love him more now than ever. It radiates out of you. And I think that is true.
Yeah, and she goes all giddy when she's around me.
Yeah, you guys always make fun of my voice whenever Matt's in a video, but I think I do just get all girly and stuff because I like him. But I definitely love you more now than when we first got together. And there's something about seeing you with the kids.
There's something about being with someone for 15 years and getting married to them and having 3 kids. You love it more.
It might get really dull.
Yeah.
But you're such a good dad. The next assumption is that I sleep on the left and you sleep on the right.
What?
And if you're in the bed, I'm on the left. We basically sleep on these sides. Don't we? The way they're looking at us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's weird though, because you go away and you always end up on the same side of the bed and you don't think about it.
Yeah.
That's why we got married. I asked her on the first date, what side of the bed do you like to sleep on?
Someone said that you're best friends.
Yeah. Only friends.
You're the only adult I speak to. Most days. That is true.
No, but...
Why did you say don't matter?
Because that makes you sound weird.
I have no friends. No, I have friends, just we meet up once a month.
Yeah, whereas we have to see each other every day.
Yeah.
No, we are best mates.
Ah, thanks, Gold.
That's all we've got left.
You're in charge of things like organising day trips and holidays. I think I do day trips, but when it comes to actually pressing buy on a holiday, it's you.
I control that.
You control that. Yeah, that's
it's
your
weird
thing. Because I just don't really care. I'm like, just tell me when to turn up. Like,
so I think obviously having a holiday is the best part, but part of it as well, like, it's so nice to book it. I don't know why, like, it's really exciting.
I do sometimes like research and stuff, and then you're like, no, that's wrong.
Yeah.
I will have a look.
I'd rather be to blame than
someone
else.
I booked the holiday to Cyprus, didn't I, as a surprise.
Yeah.
And then the TUI envelope came through the post, and it was like you were annoyed. He doesn't like surprises.
No.
Really, do you?
I like organised fun.
Oh, someone said that our wedding was expensive. And I just find that so funny because we had the cheapest wedding.
Not the cheapest, but a cheap wedding.
Not the cheapest, but like, yeah, compared to other amazing weddings.
We didn't remortgage, we didn't get a loan.
We didn't have any money, and we didn't want to have like loads of debt or anything, so I worked 2 jobs.
Probably one of the best decisions we ever made.
Yeah.
Because then we could buy a house a couple of years or 3 or 4 years later.
Yeah, and like luckily all of our guests like gave us like money, didn't it? It all like funded our honeymoon.
And we were fairly young, so people didn't really know what a good wedding was.
Yeah, like
we were one of the first.
I feel like it kind of made it.
Yeah.
Like it was very like it was in like a hall, and it was very like your uncle did the food.
It was the best day of my life.
It was very like humble. No, but like I felt like everyone like let loose and like loved it. The next assumption is that Matt is the silly one, but also the tougher parent.
True.
That is true. I don't know. I really try to discipline them, but I do find it like hard. Someone's at the door.
Who could it be?
It's an ASOS delivery.
Oh, shock.
ASOS haul coming soon. The next assumption is that you struggle to find alone time together. And I think that is true. Because obviously all my family are in Canada. Your mum's great.
Yep.
Your dad lives in Spain. So really it's all on Matt's mum.
Yeah.
And, you know, she still works. Your sister has kids. Like,
yeah,
it is
but
really hard.
It is what it is. Like,
and we like quite enjoy. I think that's why we've been so on it with the routines.
Yeah. And then when we do get time together, we just talk about the kids and miss them and are desperate to get home. So like, could have worse problems.
Yeah.
We're lucky.
Someone said Matt is not a complainer about helping with the kids or the house.
True that.
Respect. You're not a complainer.
No.
Just kidding. The next assumption is that neither of you could do each other's job for the day.
What's that right here?
But both of you are very busy. I think you.
No. I can't talk to camera on my own. Like, obviously, I'm sat here with you. Like,
yeah.
I think I underestimate what I don't now. I know exactly what you're doing. I know how hard it is. And for anyone that thinks it's just a pretty girl talking to a camera,
thanks.
It's obviously way more than that. That's how she makes it look.
Yeah, Matt said
there's a lot more goes with it. This is the fun part, isn't it? This is the bit Emily loves the most. Obviously, the making the content.
Yeah, I like coming up with the ideas and filming it and editing it.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
That actually comes with it.
Emily works hard.
Thanks, Coach. Yeah, actually, you suggested I should do like a behind the scenes. Video.
So people can see what a day entails. Because obviously now Emily's channel's grown, it's like become a full-time thing, and
now there's like the planner and the jewellery and like admin, and I've got a manager and Instagram.
There's a lot going on.
IGTV.
And 3 kids.
And a
house to speak clean.
So yeah, let me know in the comments if you would be interested in seeing a behind the scenes video, because I will happily film it for you, but I'm also aware that it might be boring if you're not a YouTuber. I don't know. Let me know what you think.
You didn't answer the question.
And for me, I could definitely do, like, I actually used to help out on a Saturday at Matt's shop when it first opened, and I loved it. I probably wasn't actually that helpful, but I used to like greet people in there and say hello. Like,
people like that.
Answer the phone.
Yeah.
And obviously, I couldn't do any of the treatments or like anything else. The next assumption is that Matt is the one who doesn't want a 4th child.
Why would you assume that? Why would you assume that Emily wants more children and I don't? Why would you assume that she asks me every single day?
Anyway,
you said that question.
Moving on.
No, just to clarify, Emily would love another child. But I actually don't think she wants. I don't think you
We're
do want
gonna
another
get a
child.
dog.
I just don't think she. We'll have a child. I don't think she wants to let go of Jackson, which I actually understand.
No,
But if we have a fourth, you're gonna have the same. You're gonna be like, oh, I want a fifth, and then before you know it, we've got 20 kids, and we're in the Sun newspaper.
20 kids and counting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But why can't we do that? The next assumption is you're a very nurturing mama. You've had a hard time in the past, and you try your best for a healthy upbringing of your family.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Very true.
Sometimes I like pat myself on the back that I married like a nice person. Because I
wonder what she was doing.
Obviously don't actually pat myself on the back. But my sister as well, like obviously we had like terrible male role models, and a lot of girls with daddy issues end up marrying like not great guys, and I definitely dated like some bad ones in the past. But I ended up with a good one. And so did my sister. My brother-in-law is like the nicest guy.
Oh.
So we've done well.
Yeah, and we probably, well, that's what going back to people saying I'm a tougher parent. I think Emily is the softie.
Yeah.
Might not be anything to do with that, but I think it probably plays a part.
The next assumption is you both invest in your appearance. And I think we do care about looking.
No, we respect.
Yeah, we like respect ourselves
and the way we look. Yeah, I think there's a difference. Like we're not out
like
and
we
out
get
glam.
up, get ready every day. Even though I work from home, I would always like.
Yeah, make yourself presentable, but I think that is like quite important in life. Like,
I think it would be a bit of a turn off if you just didn't make any effort. Matt's like so routine as well. He's got like. He does. You do your beard trimming on a Monday, and on Tuesday, always every Monday night, right? So on Tuesday we put the kids to bed. I came downstairs, rented a movie. It was that Yesterday Beatles one. Didn't love it, to be honest. Anyway, I texted Matt and I was like, "Where are you? Like, we've got a movie starting in a minute." And you were like, "I'm doing my beard," and I was like, "But it's Tuesday. What's going on?"
It threw me out. My beard was so much longer.
Is that a rubbish story? But yeah, no, you've seen. In our house tours and stuff, we have loads of products, like lots of skincare.
But it's 2019, and like, our kids are going to grow up not knowing any different that you do use products and look after yourself.
They're going to have amazing skin.
Yeah. I think even our generation, the ones that do make an effort, when they're 80, no offence to the older generations, we're not going to look. Do you know what I mean? We're going to look better for our age.
But if you think how much sun cream we put on the kids and stuff, that is just protecting them even.
SPF tops and suits as well.
Yeah. Right, the next one is, I'm pretty sure that Matt loves that you're a modern 1950s wife. Hugs from France.
Modern in that...
I feel like more people are like homemaking now. It was like my grandma's generation were really into homemaking and stuff. Yeah. My mum's generation were really into like being that powerful woman with a career. And now it's almost like coming back a bit that, I don't know, you can have it all a bit more. I don't know, obviously... You see that I make videos on cleaning and meals and things because that is my life at the moment. But I do obviously have a career and I do work a lot. When the kids are in bed, I'm working. I've always been quite mumsy.
Yeah, there's nothing
I've
wrong
always
with that.
wanted to have kids and
being a parent. Do you know what I mean? Like naturally to want to create a nice home and be around your children. And...
Yeah. Someone said Matt is more laid back and you are super hyper. I don't know.
Yeah.
I am like...
You are quite hyper, but you've laid back with it as well.
Like
she doesn't worry about the things you shouldn't worry about. Like, that's what I like about Emily. And I worry about the things you probably shouldn't worry about.
Yeah, like we're a good balance for sure.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like I'm a bit of a dreamer as well, and sometimes I'm like, let's do this, and then you're the one who has to like rein it back in and go like, come back. The next assumption is that Matt can literally do no wrong in your eyes. Haha. And as much as I do love him, it is conditional. That's the thing about kids, it is unconditional love. Like they could do anything and it wouldn't change anything. But you, obviously there are a few things you could do that would make me be like, see ya. But you would
You
would never do these.
I thought you were saying I'm doing stuff that's like...
No, I'm just saying like, she's saying, oh, Matt can literally do no wrong. But of course, like, you know, you could.
I'm not doing wrong though.
No. But I'm just saying.
Sucker.
But yeah, I think that's probably quite a long video now, do you? And we've got the school run. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for all your lovely assumptions. I was really expecting a few...
You assume nice things.
You assume very nice things, and it is all true. We're very loved up, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Oh yeah, no one said about like who wears the trousers thing. Like that normally comes
Neither
up.
at the moment. I've just got a little skirt on. It's Friday.
But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Anything else you want to say?
She'll see you in her next one.
I'll see you in the next one.
Please like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, see you are good at this.
Yeah, I've watched a couple.
Bye.
See you guys.
So we're like, where would we write it?
Come across.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, ready?
Dick pic.